Again, Irish show blitz. Hoying's pass. This time he hits Tillman right on the numbers. Needs one block. He almost got away. Number 6 tracked him down. That would be LaRon Cobbins, a linebacker. The first down. The ball at the 28-yard line of Notre Dame. Eddie George with some daylight on the left side. Started a little bit. And if he'd have taken the first hold that was available to him, he'd have been better off. But he tried to get to the sidelines and still winds up inside the 20-yard line. George searching around, got the first down. On first down, it was on the hands of Ricky Dudley. He had double coverage this time, and the ball was slapped away. Hoying throws again, setting the screen for George. George runs right into number 14, Ivory Covington, a nickelback who was in the game. And Covington holds his ground and
place to play a football game.
Hoying throws. Terry Quinn. Josh Jackson for the point. This is a big point. It's good.
Here they come. Blitz.
Passes away, and it is Stanley. Touchdown. Josh Jackson for the point. Good. It's a 17-14 ball game, and what I think you will agree after you see it, quite a remarkable catch by young Stanley. Kick is away by Bartholomew. All rolling around. Buckeyes claim they have it, and they do. So a big break for Ohio State. Huge opportunity here. 19-yard line of Notre Dame. First down. Give it to Eddie George. Boy, they're on his case apparently here in the second half. They're going to try to hold him, and if they can stop Eddie George, then they probably can keep Ohio State from having a long possession.
It looked like Orlando Pace, the left tackle, was feeling pretty good because there was a hole to the left side. Well, let's just say it was huge.
Well, how come he only got a little bit of yardage on it?
Because there's Pace had his man out of the way. I'll put it that way.
Second down and 7. Yep, man. Sulu up to the 14. Third down and 6. It's Dudley, the tight end, touchdown. Josh Jackson for the point. Good.
Here they come.
Paulus gets it away, and it's over the head of Mays and intercepted by Sean Spring. Eddie George is the deep man. He's got the ball. And he's up to the 17. Well, George has a look that time, and by that time the door had closed and there's nothing for him.
Lou Holtz is only one man, but he's doing a heck of a job.
Doing a good job for one guy.
Keith.
Pass is good to Terry Glenn. It's now a foot race. No way. He is on his way for a touchdown.
2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns for the opposition.
Josh Jackson. Good. Here's the kickoff. Mosley at the 2. Missed by 1. At the second one got in. First man down just grabbed a handful of air as Mosley skidded away from him, but they get him at about the 15-yard line. It used to be that it was almost an automatic to come back to the 20 on a kick like that. And then they moved him back to the 35-yard line to make him kick it off. And now they're still not getting back to the 20 because the coverage downfield is so swift and sure anymore.
Things have turned against the Irish, but they're only down 8 points and have more than a quarter to play. This game is still far from over. They need to turn around. That's not doing it.
And they may lose this one. Ohio State gets it. It's 3rd down and 1 for Ohio State. 1.5 if you want the truth of it. More than 1. This is Eddie George turning the corner. Calhoun, first down.
You mean the bonfire last night?
Yeah, from the 20-yard line. Eddie George finds a hole. Sean Wooden runs him down, but it's a big one for Eddie. That's 165 yards for Eddie George, and Pepe Pearson's in at tailback as Eddie has to get a breath. Pearson coming around at stretch legs. And he's down to the 11. 2nd down and 2. George back in. Great backs get stronger as the day goes on. And I want you looking at one.
This is these holes are being opened too easily now.
Eddie George. Touchdown.
Notre Dame answered, but Ohio State came right back with a touchdown of its own.
Josh Jackson right.
Stanley and Springs deep for Ohio State. This will be Stanley at the 2. With a seam, Demetrius Stanley. The kicker sends and misses. Cuts back. Demetrius Stanley finally caught at the 13-yard line. An 85-yard return. Shades of Allen Rossum. The last time the Irish played here, he took it 99 yards for a touchdown against Purdue. Tables turned here for Demetrius Stanley. Lumpkin and Hauser. That's Hauser as the H-back on the right. Pearson hit off one man, touchdown. Jackson, a first down pass, swings it complete to the running back Pearson, but on 2 nice moves and spins for 15 yards. Their own 35. Pearson got a block from the fullback Calhoun, turned the corner and has 11 yards. Pearson's carried 7 times now for 24 yards. Here he is again. Pepe Pearson breaks 3 tackles. He's to the 40 and another Ohio State first down. Felt like the whole world was falling on him. Jackson's pass on target, complete to D. Miller. Only his Ohio State drive. Lou Holtz telling us they hope to get Ohio State in 2nd and long, 3rd and long. Jackson's pass flagged down and the catch made by Lumpkin. Corey Minor was all over him. I think the call will be interference. Didn't matter. Lumpkin made the grab anyway. His 2nd catch of the season. Good for this season. 1st and goal, Ohio State. Play action fake. And the touchdown easily to Calhoun. What's good for the Irish is good for the Buckeyes. They go with a pass to the fullback for 6. Kriplevich in at tight end. Pitch.
Oh, that's a great job.
Fumble, and Ohio State has it. Randy Kinder fumbled the football, and the Buckeyes recover on the Irish 35-yard line.
Well, let's see.
This kick will be 48 yards. Stoltz blocked. Blitz. Paulus threw it right into the hands of an Ohio State defender intercepted. Let's see. His best friend. He's in the tailback spot with the pitch and a big hole in front of him. Pearson out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Jarvis Edison ran him out as Happy Pearson reels off 18. And it's up and it's good. 15-7. Handoff to Pearson. Got by Rawson. And he breaks free to the 40-yard line before Cobbins can chase him down. Fences among the college football leaders coming in, but Notre Dame being shredded here by the Buckeyes. Pass complete to Wiley. Bounces free of the tacklers and takes it down to the 29-yard line. Short drop, pass complete. The catch is made by Pearson, and he's stopped at the 1. He's at the tailback spot of the I. Here's Pearson. Easy touchdown. Community playground where he kicked between palm trees. That's what he visualizes here, he says, when he needs a tough kick, and he boots that one through.
Showing blitz.
And here they come. Paulus down at the 4. Greg Belisari, the linebacker, with the sack. Pearson wide, bottom of the screen. One pump, away from trouble. Jackson. Pass complete to Matt Keller. Great scramble by Stanley Jackson. Got outside the... Complete, tight end, touchdown. D.J. Jones with his first touchdown, and that is a story in itself. D.J. Jones.
It's a fast track, ladies and gentlemen. Temperature is in the 70s. We could have a good old-fashioned high-scoring shootout at the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. The Ohio State Buckeyes 9-2. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish 9-2. Nickel backfield, Troy Smith from the gun. He's an outstanding runner. He's got the first down. Well, Troy Smith burned him the other way, but that time they did come to the right with the running back. From the shotgun, fires, reaching for the first down. The spot will tell us. Offensive line gives Troy plenty of time. Goes deep, Gins wide open, folks, touchdown, here we go. Get out the adding machine, we're underway. 56 yards, and Ted Ginn Jr., the speedster, just blew past the secondary. Here's your 3rd and 9. Time for Troy. Dances to the right, can't find anybody open, now he throws, and Ginn cut back beautifully. And it's 1st and 10, and Gary.
Being a wide receiver.
Maurice Wells, number 34, is the running back. He replaces Pittman. Option, here comes Ginn. Looking for a run. There was a great block on the edge. Look out. He's going to take it to the house, folks. Touchdown. Ginn's 2nd of the afternoon. 68 yards. The Buckeyes are averaging 9.6 yards a play. So the Irish will have to pick it up against this tough defense. Nothing doing again. Schlegel cleans it up that time. And Notre Dame facing a 3rd and 9. Too low. Fair catch signal by Holmes. He'll let it roll down. Tap back. That is legal. It is the football in the college game. 14-7. Smith's going to take off. Can he get the first down? Struggling for it. Got it. He alone has outgained the Irish. On first down, going deep, got Holmes in a foot race for the end zone. Touchdown. Base 4-3 for the Irish. Smith to throw out of it on the swing as he got the first down. He does. To a 37-yard line for a first down. They need a good 11 yards. In trouble, dances away. Here comes the dangerous Troy Smith. Fires, did he get it again? He did.
My, oh my.
The wizard, Troy Smith, has come up with another one.
Nobody open, nobody there. Should have been sacked right there. He turns it around, then keeps his eyes downfield, finds who else? Eyes downfield when you make one of those spins like that. That's amazing by Troy Smith. Now
the Irish must stop. They have a corner blitz, and the Bucks run right to it. Daylight, end zone ahead. Pittman, touchdown, game over. 60 yards.
Mr. Straight Lace himself. He noticed Jack's collar, and he's going to get a Gatorade.
Can they get him?
Oh, they got him.
They got him. But you had to hold him up, Gary.
Rob
to
Sims
get him.
had him.
Let me tell you.
Whoa.
First at 1 o'clock Eastern, it'll be Ohio State. The Buckeyes went 11-1, the third highest ranking in the Big Ten. They'll be taking on Notre Dame as the Fighting Irish 10-2.
Barrett in a shotgun. He's got Elliott to his right. Quick snap to Barrett. Barrett is going to hand it to Elliott. Punching it straight ahead goes Elliott. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott of Ohio State as the Buckeyes score on the opening drive of the game on a 2-yard run to take a 6-0 lead. First down, Ohio State at the Notre Dame 15. Barrett now sending Samuel in motion. Barrett gets the snap out of the shotgun. Throws where it's caught by Michael Thomas of the 5. Sticks it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Thomas as he came off the right flank and on a 15-yard pass, catch, and run. Ohio State. J.T. Barrett to Michael Thomas have a 2-touchdown lead over Notre Dame. First and goal at the 1 of Notre Dame. Barrett in the gun with a snap. Barrett, Elliott, end zone touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on a 1-yard touchdown run, his second of the game. Ohio State's third touchdown of the afternoon, and they take a 20-7 lead over Notre Dame. Second and goal, Ohio State at the Irish 1. Barrett in the shotgun, the snap, hands it Elliott straight ahead. Elliott to the goal line, touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third Ohio State rushing touchdown today. And the Buckeyes have a 27-7 lead. J.T. Barrett in the shotgun. Moving in motion, Braxton Miller, and Barrett's going to give it to Elliott, who cuts up the middle, gets to the 40, to the 30 of Notre Dame, 20, 15, 10, 5, fourth touchdown of the day for Ezekiel Elliott on a 48-yard scamper to the house. Third down, Deshaun Kaiser from the 50-yard line gets the snap, drops to throw back at his own 40. Kaiser puts that ball in the air, and it's intercepted by Tyvis Powell, and he is tackled by Fuller at the 40-yard line, and that is at the Ohio State 40. Tyvis Powell had one taken away earlier, but he picks this one. First down at the Ohio State 38 for Notre Dame. Snap to Deshaun Kaiser. He looks to throw. Pressure coming. Hit. Football fumbled, and Ohio State's got it. Darren Lee knocked the ball away from Kaiser, but it was recovered by another Ohio State Buckeye who's covered up by Notre Dame players. And coming up with that football, Tracy Sprinkle, defensive lineman. Clock put in motion with 4 seconds to play. Snap comes from their own 27. Kaiser looking to throw. Cranks and fires, and an incomplete pass for Hunter as he was covered back there by Cameron Williams, and the game comes to an end with Ohio State defeating Notre Dame to win the Fiesta Bowl 44-28.
Pressure picked up. Ball out quickly. Catch made on the edge by Abruco. Galloping down the sidelines. Touchdown. With the short field, the Buckeyes strike quickly to take the lead. Had success. Play action. Stroud escapes the rush of Foskey and delivers downfield. And it is a completion. Abuka came back and made the catch right in front of the bench of the Irish.
Call in to Ryan Day, or into C.J. Stroud.
No, it's a handoff to Henderson. Barrels to the left. That's a solid gain down inside the 35. The 8th play of this march here. Again, looking to Henderson. And they'll take a gain of about 4 on first down. They bring late pressure. It's picked up. Stroud right down the middle. Touchdown. It is Xavier Johnson. The Swiss Army knife on this football team has a big moment, and the Buckeyes take the lead. Buckner looks to throw, and it's a downfield shot, and the catch made at the 45. Beautiful throw to Braden Lindsey, who makes his first impact play tonight. On the sweep, handoff, Tyree, a quick burst. He's got a first down at the 41. Sott again hesitates, no pressure. Kicks it high with back spin, and they are going to be able to down it. Initially touched inside the 5-yard line. Williams again has a hole, breaks a tackle, and barrels down inside the 15. Feed him again. Off the left side. Williams knocked down at the 3. And the body blow is really beginning to take a toll on this Irish defense. First and goal.
Watch the right side pulling around. Good patience. And I'll tell you, when he has a chance to build up his momentum.
Second and goal. Williams fights to the goal line and crosses it. Ohio State stretches the lead in the final 5 minutes, and Mayan Williams was the man on that possession.
14 play in a tight football game. See if he gets across and breaks the plane. Again, enough room there. Ball looks like right there. Breaks the plane. There's the progressive pylon cam.
Oh, yeah. Irish had Ohio State back. They back out. 4-man rush, and it gets home. Michael Hall Jr. has been their best defensive player tonight.
31-yard attempt for Jaden Felding in this latter stages of the second quarter. And Felding,
I think Marcus Freeman called a timeout. I think.
And it looks like that.
Maybe not. It looked like they were blowing the whistle like they were stopping play, but I guess not. Quarterback sneak.
Hartman around the outside. Oh, he gets pushed back. That's going to be a stop on 4th down. Styles and Ransom come up to make the play.
On the line again.
To Ohio State's benefit, and now a big gain for Henderson. Busts it to the outside. Henderson's got speed down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State. 61 yards. McCord uncorks. It's complete. First down, Ohio State to Ibuka.
I mean, Ibuka just has such a great feel. Watch him sit down between Harper and the safety and make the catch in space.
He has had some huge 3rd down conversions today. McCord hit as he throws. Incomplete in the direction of Fleming.
Looks like bracket coverage on Marvin down here on the right.
McCord steps up over the middle. First down. Julian Fleming with the extra extension.
How about that? Julian Fleming, very quiet, crossing route, working on the nickelback Thomas Harper, and gets just enough for the first down. Stover's open.
Nearly intercepted.
Oh boy, he's so lucky. Stover was wide open. The pass was late, and DJ Brown almost intercepted it. Watch DJ Brown read this and come right in front of the intended receiver and not able to catch the football. Stover was open for a moment, and then DJ Brown could have ended the game right there.
McCord to throw on 2nd down. Another completion, diving grab from Harrison.
Three-man rush.
McCord floats it, end zone, caught short. Ibuka makes the catch inside the 1. Clock will pause here. They can spike it. Get onside. McCord clocks it with 7.
What a throw. And again, Ibuka just reading the coverage and finding the soft spot. It's a 3-man rush. They're dropping 8, and he does a great job of gearing down his route at the end instead of running into the coverage. And McCord able to find him. What a big-time throw and catch at this point in the game. If you're Notre Dame, you got to be alert for a run here as the last play of the game.
Give it to him. Train him up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They walk it off at Notre Dame Stadium.
Coach, you knew this one wasn't going to be easy, but it came down to the wire. And what can you say about the performance from your quarterback, Kyle McCord, to finish that drive?
Toughness. Toughness. That's it. Physicality, across the board, finish it off, having guts. You know, like I like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. What he said about our team, I cannot believe. This is a tough team right here. We're proud to be from Ohio, and it's always been Ohio against the world, and it'll continue to be Ohio against the world. But I'll tell you what, I love those kids, and we got a tough team.
Welcome to a special presentation of ESPN, home of the College Football Playoff National Championship game presented by AT&T.
Ohio State and Notre Dame. Say the names and you speak volumes about values and the rich mythology of college football.
It's bigger than us. It's 2 programs that are built on toughness and faith, an unwavering desire to be the best.
You just feel the history.
2 traditions venerated and proud, embodied by these young men who compete for a crown and a foothold in forever.
You know you gotta help me.
The grainy textures of memory and the vivid colors of the present day will share this stage.
If you take it to them, hell, there's no question who will win.
Give everything you got in your heart to this place.
Today, we're gonna win. Fight, 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 fight.
You fight for everything you believe in. Each other, this program, we fight tonight.
See these teams and sense the presence of the past.
And there goes Griffith, what a player.
When players became heroes.
Throws, and it's a touchdown.
Coaches, icons, and moments, the stuff of legend.
The Buckeyes win. And now the party begins. With all these things that I've done.
You come here to a place like Ohio State to cement your legacy.
Jackson, scoop and score.
I know fans across the country have been waiting for this opportunity, some of them their entire lives.
One man to beat, he's gone.
Those back generations.
This is about as good as it gets.
And you're playing, continuing their legacy.
The best way to do that is to win a national championship.
Ohio State and Notre Dame. Say the names. And you've said it all.
And off to Henderson, makes a cut. Trevion Henderson had an electric going. Irish elite on 3rd down. Pressure comes. Howard gets the ball out. There is Jeremiah Smith, makes the catch. It's 2 freshman All-Americans, Smith and Leonard Moore, number 15 for Notre Dame.
Side on that last throw from R.J. Oben.
Low snap, Henderson with a burst, breaks a tackle. Trevion Henderson has the edge. And is finally going to be driven out of bounds. That's Xavier Watts.
That second level, the defense.
Henderson out. 5 receivers in the pattern. They pitch it to the edge. This is Quinshon Judkins, fellow running back, behind some blockers, makes a play to the 25. Picked up 15 more.
Formation with a couple of tight ends out in front. And now you're taking an elite ball carrier, just flipping it out there, kind of an extension of your run game with a couple blocks in front of him. Makes it tough on Jack Kaiser to make that tackle in the open field. And move him out there, see how the Notre Dame defense
now they snap it to Smith, who came around, and the Irish were all over it. Xavier Watts, when he was in motion there. So behind the sticks on 2nd down, Howard has lots of space and flips it on the move, and that's Emeka Ibuka, who was brilliant. Howard keeping all the way. Both quarterbacks can move the 6 on 3rd down when required. And 2nd and 5, play fake. Howard flips it. Smith's got it, and the freshman just waltzes in as the Buckeyes score to answer the Irish. They've scored a touchdown on their opening possession all 4 playoff games now. Former Oregon head coach. Ray spotted it, but they couldn't do anything about it. So Ohio State gets even here. First minute of the 2nd quarter. What a start to this heavyweight collision for the championship. Buckeyes drop 8 in coverage and still get pressure. Leonard has to get it out, and that's Mitchell Evans, the tight end, the outlet, who stopped at the 20.
On 3rd down, and the other on the touchdown to Jeremiah Smith.
This is Ibuka on the end around, stiff arm, and the receiver gets involved in the running game.
There to pick up 1st down yardage.
8th time he's carried it. That's his longest gain of the season. Play fake on 1st down. Howard looking down the middle and lobs it complete. Carnell Tate, another receiver that had a big game against the Longhorns. Howard has plenty of time, also has some space and takes off. Gets downhill in a hurry and scrambles for a gain to the 32. He's run for 7 touchdowns this season. Very effective runner, especially near the goal line. Wide open, Ibuka, easy access. Hit hard and driven out of bounds. Christian Gray delivered a shot. Yep, QB keeper. Howard again moves the sticks. Both teams keep it a very old school with the
3rd down.
1st and goal. Judkins slips a tackle. Quinshon Judkins dives for the end zone, and Ohio State makes it 2 for 2 and takes the lead.
Buckeye offense. Jaden Osbury, number 4, gets off a block and then takes that stiff arm right into the turf. I tell you, he's not the biggest back. He's 215, 220 pounds, but man, he runs like he's 230 pounds. Is the knee up? It is. The hand is down, but the ball is able to extend. That looks good to me.
This one comes in on 3rd down. They got to hurry here. Just got the play off, and it never got going. The operation was a little sluggish. Another punt.
Boy, how quickly the entire Ohio State defensive line gets off the ball, especially up top with 33 Sawyer. That play just never really had a chance. From
that play was drawn up, so back-to-back 3 and outs after the 18-play drive. That's the longest drive in championship game history. Buckeye defense has responded since then. That's good coverage. Longest goal to yards to go at 7. Pressure does come. Howard is hit, but he gets it out, and it's Ennis who's loose on the far sideline. Quarterback stood in there, took a shot. Holden brought heavy pressure the last 3rd down. Howard stood in and found Ennis showing pressure again. Howard again has time, delivers across the middle. It's another accurate throw. He is on a roll right now. Howard 12 for 12 tonight. Again, plenty of time, no pressure. Just tripped up as he had tried to escape the pocket. Joshua Burnham cooperate. And Howard just has that locked in look. There's a long throw. Lots of space for Smith, who comes back, makes the grab. Another 1st down. They're inside the 25. Howard escapes again and is going to be knocked down to the 12. Watts came flying up. He Howard looking across the middle and has space, takes up, touchdown! Sneaking open was Quinshon Judkins. And Ohio State stretches the lead with a 3rd long touchdown drive tonight.
In a zone defense, this is where Junkins is out of the backfield. But watch the defense in the eyes, the threat. Remember, Will Howard's been doing this and hurting him. Look at the 4 defenders. They're not going to let him take off and run again, even though it's zone.
And hit a deep shot against Texas. He was almost perfect against Tennessee and Oregon. Haven't had to employ that tonight. Judkins breaks free. Quinshon Judkins hits a sprint. And they'll finally run him down at the 5. An explosive play for Ohio State. Pick it up where they left off. Grabbed 70 right there. Goal fullback 49 in front of Judkins as well as the 3 tight ends. Power formation. Judkins easy. And Ohio State stretches and flexes. Cannot be stopped so far.
And this is a power play, that backside guard pulling around. Good block on a play side tight end there. Kazmarek had to do early in this game, which was running the football and trying to be ahead of the sticks.
You run it on 2nd and 10, though, after the incompletion.
Yeah,
you end up with a 3rd and 8. Chris Freeman and the fine special teams coach Marty Biaggi have been known to use some fakes and some trickery, and they need something here. And the rollout pass is incomplete. They rolled the dice. Faison made a diving attempt, and Steve Angeli, the backup quarterback, was in there, took the up snap. Henderson again. Caught the keeper, actually. They faked it to him nicely. Good ball handling by Howard, who keeps it, turns the corner. Their first stop on 3rd down, and now Jaden Fielding on from 46 yards. And slides it inside the right upright. 3 of them off to the right. Buka next to Smith. It's a QB run. Howard gets loose. They gave up the edge, and the quarterback makes him pay for a first down. Keeper all the way, and he's tripped up. Flying in to make the play was... It's a Buka motion. Smith is to the far right. Irish show pressure, crowd the line. Another quarterback keeper. The safest of calls. Predictable, perhaps. And
see the backers are moving. Here they come.
Heavy pressure. Howard delivers downfield. And Smith, he's got it! Jeremiah Smith hadn't had a touch in the second half until that potential game clincher.
Meaning they blitzed 7. They left everybody on an island, and Ohio State thinks that's a mismatch with Jeremiah Smith against anybody. Not only that, but the corner, Christian Gray, gave him a cushion. Family, all the Buckeye fans, LeBron James, I think they're tasting victory, including that man right there, Ryan Day, after that throw by Will Howard.
You miss it, and the Irish have hope. It's good. And Ohio State is going to walk out of Atlanta national champions. Marcus Freeman's team showed the trademark toughness and grit, resolve. The odds looked impossible. The longest, toughest postseason climb in the history of the sport. And after all that, it's Ohio State together at the mountaintop. Champions of college football.
The 2025 College Football National Champion, Coach Ryan